Hello and welcome once again to yet another episode of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Cards Review. Reviews. Review. Alright, let's get into this. So, welcome to part 3 of 4 parts of me sitting here talking about these things. Look at that. I have yet another pack. Now, one quick thing to kind of explain, in case I'm getting this wrong. But most of the packs I did receive from Sweetie Girl Designs. However, I know that I did receive one pack of Simpsons cards from Dinosaur Dracula's Fun Pack. Whenever you get a lot of stuff, or I mean, anybody that gets a lot of stuff, I'm sure it can get confusing after a while. And for me, I'm one of those people that like has money for a short period of time, so I quickly spend it before I run out of it, because then obviously I have to use it for all these other bills and all these other, grown-up things. So I usually get a bunch of stuff sent to me like all at once, and then I like dig through everything and I get it all like mixed up, and then I can't remember like what came from who and what came from which direction. So I just want to at least throw out an acknowledgement to Dinosaur Dracula. I did receive a pack of these cards from you. I don't know which one it was, because obviously, as you can tell, they all look the same. They all say 8 fabulous cards, and they all say 1 lousy sticker. So I just wanted to make sure that I gave due credit where credit was deserved. However, the most of my cards that I did get, though, were from Sweetie Girl Designs, and or Sweetie Girl Stash. So as I always refer to it as Secret Stash. So thank you everyone in general just for sending me cards. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not have cards to do these videos with. So they mean a lot, and hopefully one day I can get these videos maybe seen a little bit more, wider audience, working on it. It's a lot harder than I expected it to be, but I guess that's the life of people that do these viral videos, as they say. So, all that aside, let's get back on track here. So, obviously, I have more Simpsons merchandise. I have more. Oh, another thing was, I'm doing a very lousy job explaining a lot of this stuff, but here are the children, of course. And then here are Marge and Homer. These were, believe it or not, Burger King exclusive toys. I don't believe they were kids' meal toys, because kids' meal toys are usually small, and they come in packages like this. So, like, this is an example of an actual kids' meal toy from Wendy's. This is an Alf toy. This is all the way from 1990. So, another 26-year-old item, which is really awesome. So, if you were to go to Wendy's and get whatever they call it, I guess Wendy's children's meal or child meal or kids meal, child's meal. I don't. Oh, man, I'm such a weirdo. Anyway, I don't know why I can't think today, but this is what a kid's meal normally would be. Obviously, I was 3 years old in 1990, or maybe 10. But either way, I had no idea what the hell. I've done a lot of research on this. I've posted this commercial on my Facebook, so for any friends or fans of mine, obviously you've seen that. So I'm pretty sure these guys were sort of like a bonus buy that you could get. I don't think it had anything to do with this promotion, but as you can tell right there, you got the little Burger King. And I always loved the old Burger King logo with the buns up top and on the bottom. They went and changed it, and it's like really sad. But these guys say 1990 as well, so I'm assuming they must have came out maybe later that year. There must have been a lot of Simpsons stuff going on. And then these they're actually pencil holders, but I don't know if these came out at a restaurant, like if these were part of a kid's meal, or if those were just like Simpsons toys that you could buy. I wouldn't be surprised if they were a kid's meal. Anyway, moving the hell on. Let's go ahead and get back to the cards, as Arnold would say. Back to the carpet. Back to the carpet. Let's get back to the whole reason why we're doing these videos. So, there it is. There is the wrapper, the sleeve, as I always show. And we're going to go ahead and open that up. And there you go. As always, we're starting with Bart in front of the chalkboard. This time he's writing, "Hamsters do not eat onion rings." That is so cute. All right, and ooh, there was a little accident at the power plant today. That is awesome. I'm so happy I got Homer. I know it's so cliche, and I'm sure a lot of Simpsons fans say it, but, like, of course Homer's one of my favorites. Now, is he my all-time favorite? No, but he's up there. And especially early Homer, like, early seasons Homer, he was fantastic, and then, obviously, the writing changed him, and, you know, as the voice actor ages, you know, he begins altering the character a little bit, but there was something about the early Homer. He was just something really special. So I'm really proud of that. And then here come the rest of the deck. So here we have... Wow, they look really weird here. Homer and Marge, the family that Mambo's together stays together. So that pretty much sums it up right there. That's awesome. I mean, that's how you know this is a good show and this is funny. This is great stuff because it's making me laugh. That's how you know it's funny. There's a random crusty super zoom up of his eye and, like, some of his face. So, here we have one of the seediest looking Barts I've ever seen. I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? Holy shit. This looks like a Simpsons special for, like, why you should not do heroin. That's pretty, that's pretty frightening. On the back, you see part of that big puzzle, and it says Springfield Used Tire Company. I'm pretty sure that has something to do with the Springfield, probably the tire yard that's always on fire. It was like little things like that in the show that, like, always really made me laugh. So. Oh! Or at least that's what I think he's saying. So. Holy cow, man. That's another thing, too. Those early Simpsons faces were, like, completely ridiculous. If you ever get a chance to, check out on Facebook. I think it's Simpsons. I think it's just called Simpsons Faces. Or Awkward Simpsons Faces. Or something like that. It's basically just a Facebook page dedicated to, like, really bizarre Simpsons faces like that. Where, like, different characters, you know, have made these bizarre faces and whatnot. So here we have Bart Bafflers. Pretty hip, dude. So there's that. So now Bart's asking a question this time. His question is, Homer's boss's name is A, Mr. Skinner, B, Mr. Spacely. I don't even think there's anybody named that on the show. C, I.P. Freely. That's awesome. Or D, Mr. Burns. Well, of course, it's grumpy, angry, mean Mr. Burns. As we move on, here we have Homer. Looks like it says, Bart saying, "Back off, Homer. I happen to be having some very educational dreams." So that is not something that you would normally hear Bart say. And then on the back here we have another question, which so far the Mindbenders or the Bafflers, and what was the one that Lisa called it? The Lisa's Lowdown. Most of these have been fairly easy. But then again, I would expect them to, because these were marketed towards probably like 3-year-olds. Or 4-year-olds. The name of the school that Bart and Lisa attend is A, Springfield Elementary, B, Spring Lake Remedial, C, Springboro School for the Advanced, or D, Spring Lake School for the Damned. Well, that's an awesome one right there, but I'm going to go ahead and say Springfield Elementary. So, we're almost done. Got a few more cards left. It's the Bart Simpson Show, starring Bart Simpson and featuring the Bart Simpson Orchestra and the Bart Simpson Dancers. So there's something to blow your mind. It's a TV show on a trading card inside of a television set, which is also inside of a television set, which features a character from a television show that is pretending to be inside of a television hosting his own television show. I think I just blew everyone's mind with that. Either that or I just really annoyed everybody. Or people probably stopped watching the video right there. Alright, up next we have Bart! Did you eat all the pork rinds? Which was probably one of the worst Homer expressions. I mean, Homer... oh man, I just can't think today. That might have been one of the worst Homer impressions you've ever heard. And up next, we have another Marge's Mind Benders. This is going to bend my mind. I just know it. Who is Bart's hero? Is it A, Krusty the Clown? Is it B, Bart himself? Is it C, the Fonz? Oh, I forgot I have these. These are buttons, so I can't flick them up. And, or D, Jebediah Springfield. Obviously, it is Krusty the Clown. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right, 2 more left. Aw, she's such an adorable infant. Gotcha, gotcha, goo. Gucci, Gucci, goo. I think she needs her diaper changed, man. And there is the lovely Simpsons family looking at the lovely Maggie Simpson. Which, by the way, FYI, I do not actually have Maggie Simpson here. That's the one Burger King exclusive that I'm missing. But over here, this is actually pretty cool. She's one of the newer Simpsons toys that I've held on to. Little banged up. This one is newer. Don't worry, folks. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm just... See, it's really fucked up. They always put the tags, in their pants. So, when you're trying to, explain to somebody how old something is, you look like a pedophile or something. Or, some, weird, disgusting freak. Because you're, reaching up inside the doll. Anyway. This one I know is from the... I want to say, 90... late 90s, if not... maybe 2000s. But it's I won this in a grab machine, and it was really awesome. But I never really cared much for it, and I've almost gotten rid of it several times, and it's just somehow just keeps coming with me from apartment to apartment. And I thought it would be cool to put in this video, but as time's gone on, I'm just kind of eh. Because it's I like old vintage collectibles. I don't care for the new stuff. But it's awesome that I won it in a grab machine. And it only took a couple tries, honestly, maybe 2 or 3, and I got her. So, that's pretty cool at least. The memory counts. Anyhow, I should probably wrap this video up. I'm sure if I do have any viewers, they gotta be exhausted by now. So on the back of the card I just showed you, this is another round of Bart's Bafflers. Homer was once mistaken for A, Fred Flintstone, B, Krusty the Clown, C, Yosemite Sam, or D, Bigfoot. Well, obviously this is referencing, once again, the episode where they go in the forest, in the woods, in the wild. It's D, Bigfoot. However, Homer was, now that the show has gone on for as long as it has, he has not been mistaken for, but he has done parodies and made references to the Flintstones and even sang the Flintstones tune one day driving home from work. He became Krusty the Clown on more than one occasion. So you could almost say that some of these answers would actually fit in with the show's longevity. However, in that particular situation, I believe they're talking about Bigfoot. But that's the thing, man. Like, some shows go on for so long. They just... Who would have ever thought that that question is now kind of... You know. But... Anyhow... Finally, we have come back here, you little smartass. And that's awesome that they have sort of a curse. It's almost a curse. It's good enough. I say it's a curse. That's super cool. That's super 90s. That's super rad. That's everything the Simpsons are about. Pretty hip dude is true. Finally, we're going to finish up with a Bart's Baffler. So, what did Marge do at Homer's company picnic? Win a prize for tallest hair, drink a little too much punch, play Mammy on spoons, get covered with ants. Man, these are some weird ones. But the one where Marge goes to Mr. Burns' special employee party, she drinks a little too much wine and then has that song about drink, the glorious drink, the wine, or however the song went. But, yeah. So there you have it. 3 packs down. I got a nice little stack of Simpsons cards going on here. So thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks so much for sticking around. Hopefully these weren't too boring. Expect one more video to come up. However, that video, I'm going to try and like rush through the cards a little bit if I can. And talk a little bit about the show and maybe some memories about the show. So hopefully this video wasn't too long. Thank you for watching as always, and stay tuned for part 4. I don't know why I had like a brain freeze there, but stay tuned. Stay tuned.